everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Turnips to Tangerines. And today we are going to be making German potato salad. I already fried up 4 slices of bacon in my little skillet here, and I'm letting the leftover bacon grease just kind of heat up here a little bit. I have it on low on my little burner because we're going to be adding our onions and things to that. But first I have to slice my potatoes in half, which are just these little Yukon Gold baby potatoes. They were on sale at the store and I thought, well, hey, why not make potato salad, right? So I just have to cut them in half. I've already boiled them and I only let them go for about 15 minutes because first of all they are small, and second of all, you know, you don't want to boil the hell out of them. Ooh, excuse me. Boil the crap. How about that? Boil the dickens. How about that? Okay? So it looks like some of these I maybe boiled a little too long, but that's okay. And they're really hot yet, so I'm kind of just doing this with my fingers. And we'll just quick get these sliced. German potato salad. Of course, this has got your... I don't know if you've ever had the bacon, hot bacon and spinach salad with the hot bacon that they heat up. Well, that's basically how the German potato salad is, I think. It's the vinegar and the sugar, and you got, I'm using apple cider vinegar. You can use regular vinegar also, salt and pepper, and your onion. And that's basically all the dressing is. There's no, you know, mayonnaise or anything like that. So it looks like I got most of these all cut up here in half. Maybe 1 or 2 extra here I got. And there we go. I put my sliced potatoes into a bowl here. And I'm going to set this aside. And then we are going to make our bacon dressing. We are going to add 1 very small onion, diced. Ooh, listen to that sizzle. I'm going to turn him down just a little bit. I have it on low, but, you know, these little burners have a mind of their own, I can tell you that. And then we are going to add our 3 tablespoons of sugar. Oh, yum, yum, yum. And 2 tablespoons of water. And I have a teaspoon of salt and about an 1/8 teaspoon of black pepper. You can adjust the seasonings however you like them. And this is for my husband and I. So I didn't make a huge batch of all this, but looks like it's going to be pretty good here. No, it's not working. Here we go. There we go. And just kind of stir that around a little bit and let it get nice and bubbly here. And then I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar. And that's what kind of gives it that flavor, that yummy. There we go. And you just kind of let that cook a little tiny bit here. Not real long. Like I said, now I turn my burner down. And we're just letting this vinegar, sugar, onion mixture just come up to a little simmer there. We're just going to stir that around for a little bit, and we are going to add half of our, well, about 3/4 of our bacon. Here, and maybe a little bit more. No, but that, add it all. There, I like it. The bacon kind of warm when I make it, you know, when I add it to the potatoes. So, there we go. I'm just going to let that come up to a simmer for a little bit. A couple minutes is all you really need to do. And then I'm going to, after I pour all that onto my potatoes here in the pan, I'm just going to garnish with some chopped green onion tops. You can use parsley or You don't have to use anything. You can use chives if you happen to have those in your garden. Someday when it gets nice outside here in Wisconsin, maybe my chives will be ready to grow. But right now we're still getting some snow and it's March. But never fear, spring will come. We know that. One thing about living in Wisconsin, you do know that eventually spring and summer will come around. It may take a while, but it will come around. So there we go. Just stir that around. I'm going to give it about another minute or two. Just let it bubble like that. I like to do that. Kind of intensifies the flavor a little bit. And then we're going to drizzle that onto our potatoes. And we're going to let the potatoes soak all that yumminess up first. And then we will check it in a little bit. Let it sit, like I said, after I put the dressing on. I like to let it sit for a little bit and kind of absorb all that. Turn that off. And now we're going to take our dressing here. Let me move you back. Wow. One thing with those little burners, they're nice, but I'll tell you, they get hot. So here we go. Move around here with my pan of stuff. Here we go. Just pour that on. Now that looks like a lot for those few potatoes, but I'm going to tell you right now, the potatoes will absorb quite a bit of that. And you can use like whatever you want, any potato. Like I said, these are on sale. What am I doing? Reaching over this darn thing. And that's what I went with. You can use, you know, whatever you like. Everybody likes potatoes. Red potatoes are always nice with this. And I'm just going to let that sit and let all that get all absorbed for a little while. Refrigerate. Well, you can eat it like this too. It is hot. It's supposed to be, you know, German potato salad. Technically is warm. I mean, you can serve it. But I would at least let this sit a few minutes just to let the potatoes soak up all that yumminess. Like I said, I made not a very big batch for my husband and I, but that's plenty for him and I. More than enough. But you can, you can actually see that you can actually see that potatoes have already soaked up quite a bit of that. And then I'm going to just take my little green onions and throw those on top. Adds a little color, adds a little flavor. Nothing too intense. And we'll just gonna scoop that around, but doesn't that look good? Yum. I was never one to like German potato salad because it was warm, and I was like, ooh, I don't like all that, you know, broth and stuff. But as I got older, I really, really like it. In fact, my husband is not crazy about it. He'll eat it, but he's not nuts on it like I am. I do like it. And it's a nice change from, you know, the mayonnaise-based potato salad with the eggs and all that stuff, which I also make that too, of course. But I prefer this. Just like I said, it's a nice change, and this is nice to make even in the winter time, you know, where you don't want to eat maybe mayonnaise and all that stuff. So this is a recipe for my German potato salad, and we're going to serve this along with my another recipe I'm making, and that is I'll have the link to that recipe in the description when I get that one done. I'll link them both back and forth. Whoa, there goes my little, wow, better get that nailed down. I better lose a little bit of my gut here. Anyhow, I'm getting off subject, which is typical. That's my ramblings. That's why it's called Everyday Ramblings, or that's why it's called Recipe and Ramblings from my everyday life, because I have more ramblings than I have everyday life. But anyhow, here we go. I am going to put the link to my beef rouladen that I will be making. This would be the perfect thing to serve with that. I'm going to be making that shortly. and I'll link the two together because actually they'd be wonderful together. So I hope you enjoy this recipe. I hope you like it and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate that. And you guys have a good day and enjoy the weather if you live in a nice sunny place. And if not, well, spring will come shortly. So see you again. Bye-bye now.